In recent news, U.S. President Donald Trump made headlines with his controversial statement regarding Gaza, emphasizing his commitment to buying and owning the war-torn territory. Speaking aboard Air Force One on his way to New Orleans for the Super Bowl, Trump expressed a vision of not only acquiring Gaza, but also potentially allowing neighboring Middle Eastern countries to assist in its reconstruction. Remarks come 3 weeks into a fragile ceasefire following intense conflict that began with Hamas's unprecedented cross-border attack on October 7, 2023. As violence resulted in significant casualties, including about 1,200 deaths in Israel and more than 48,180 fatalities reported in Gaza by Hamas-run health officials since then. The destruction is staggering. Nearly 70% of buildings have been damaged or destroyed, and essential services like healthcare and sanitation have collapsed. Trump stated, committed to buying and owning Gaza, indicating that he views it as akin to a large real estate project where the U.S. would take responsibility for its future development, while ensuring Hamas does not regain influence there. He described Gaza as a demolition site and suggested that international involvement could lead to economic revival and stability in the area. However, Trump's comments have faced considerable backlash from various quarters. Allies in Europe and the Middle East have expressed skepticism about this approach. Notably, Jordan's King Abdullah Roman II is expected to convey strong objections during an upcoming meeting with Trump, suggesting that such proposals could incite chaos and threaten regional peace agreements. The actions have varied across sources. Landon Mian from Fox News reported Trump's assertion with enthusiasm for potential U.S. ownership as a stabilizing factor, but acknowledged the criticisms from Arab leaders who reject any notion of transferring Palestinian refugees into their countries without establishing a Palestinian state first. Evelyn Blackwell from BBC highlighted how widespread devastation in Gaza has rendered housing shortages critical, while calling Trump's plan lacking clarity regarding practical implementation. Experts warn that displacing Palestinians en masse could be seen as another catastrophe reminiscent of historical events like the Nakba, where many Palestinians were uprooted during the establishment of Israel in 1948, and might stir tensions further within Jordan. Already hosts millions of Palestinians. Historically speaking, this isn't unprecedented. Plans for resettling displaced populations amid conflicts often unravel due to complex socio-political dynamics. A refugee crises during past conflicts, such as those arising from wars in Iraq or Syria, illustrate how ambitious projects can falter against local resistance and international legal frameworks designed to protect vulnerable populations. The implications of Trump's proposal extend beyond just territorial control. They touch upon deeper issues involving national identity, determination for Palestinians, regional stability among Arab states, and international law regarding occupation and asylum rights. Critics argue that without addressing these fundamental concerns through legitimate diplomatic channels aimed at fostering peace between Israelis and Palestinians, any top-down solution may struggle to gain traction or acceptance locally. In conclusion, President Trump's declaration signals an assertive U.S. stance on Middle Eastern affairs, post-conflict with grand ambitions for redevelopment. The feasibility of such plans remains uncertain amidst widespread opposition both domestically among Palestinians and internationally among Arab nations. A situation calls for careful consideration of human rights implications alongside geopolitical aspirations, if lasting peace is truly desired in this deeply entrenched conflict region.